What's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about Russell Wilson and Derek Carr. We're going to compare the two because I got kind of tired of always hearing these rumors in the offseason. Oh, Russell Wilson, he has some teams that he likes. He likes the Raiders. He's going to become a Raider. You heard the same thing about Brady. You even heard that about Aaron Rodgers and Deshaun Watson coming over and taking over for Derek Carr. Those rumors have swirled several times. Midway through the season, you saw them swirl again for Russell Wilson. Hey, in the offseason, he might leave Seattle. What if he goes to the Raiders? At this point, I don't even know if I would want Russell Wilson over Derek Carr, just based on how the season's gone, and we're going to talk more about that, so check this out. First of all, if you've not already, remember to subscribe to this channel. I got new content about the NFL and the Raiders every single week, and I do live streams every week as well, so subscribe and like this video too if you haven't already. So Derek Carr picked up the victory this past Sunday. Russell Wilson, him and the Seattle Seahawks are eliminated from playoff contention. The Raiders are still in it. And to be honest, I think you could argue that Derek Carr has less weapons than Russell Wilson at this moment in time. Darren Waller hasn't played since week 12. It's over a month now. Obviously, we haven't had Henry Ruggs for over half the season, and John Gruden is missing for Derek Carr. Meanwhile, both of his starting guards, which we don't really talk about, Richie Incognito and Denzel Good, have been out the whole entire season. So you got a banged up O-line, you don't have as many weapons. Meanwhile, Russell Wilson has DK Metcalf, has Tyler Lockett, and it just seems like he still can't get it done. I know injuries have been a problem for him this year. Yeah, everybody likes to talk about wins. Oh, wins is a QB stat. You got to get a lot of wins or else you're not a good QB. And people use this against Derek Carr. Meanwhile, Derek Carr has won more games than Russell Wilson this year. So would people say that Derek Carr is a better QB than Russell Wilson this year because he has more wins? Obviously, you wouldn't jump to that conclusion. And Russell Wilson has missed 4 games. But the Seahawks are 5-10. They're 5-10. They're 3 games behind what the Raiders have done this year. You haven't seen Russell Wilson be able to close out games like he used to. Not as clutch. Maybe the injury is still bothering him. Who knows? When you talk about rumors like this, trading to the Raiders and what's going to happen next year, I don't see any reason to think that I would want Russell Wilson over Derek Carr unless I'm looking far back into history. If you go based on just this past year, I think it's pretty clear you take Derek Carr over Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's older than him by a couple of years as well. But if you just compare the stats between these two guys, you would think Russell Wilson would have more touchdowns than Derek Carr. But no, he only has 16 touchdowns so far this year. Russell Wilson hasn't been able to play in as many games, and that's why he also has 2,400 yards, 72.5 overall grade, and a 69.7 passing grade. He's only thrown 5 picks, which makes sense when you haven't played that many games, nor have you had as many dropbacks. His dropbacks to throw have been a lot less than Derek Carr. So you see here, Russell Wilson has missed 4 games this year. And Derek Carr, you have 19 TDs, 11 picks, 78.9 overall offensive grade, and 79.3 passing grade. Doing really well, 4,100 yards. Still second in the NFL in yards, and these stats aren't taken into account this most recent game. Russell Wilson had a decent game, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. Derek Carr, on the other hand, 1 pick and 1 touchdown. But on the year, when you're talking about big plays, big time throws, airing it out, Derek Carr, this was shown during the game, number 1 in air yards per attempt, 20 yards per attempt, 3rd in yards per attempt, and he's 3rd in pass touchdowns against man coverage. So those are pretty good stats. And he's able to continue doing this without Darren Waller, without Henry Ruggs. Those are 2 of the guys he really relied on, especially in man coverage. I just think it's interesting to revisit these points, especially as things change throughout the season. So who knows? How do you feel, Raider Nation? Would you still rather have Russell Wilson over Derek Carr? As long as people still believe that, these rumors will continue to pop up all over the internet, even if there's no validity to them or potential for them to happen at all whatsoever. They'll still just keep popping up. Meanwhile, shout out to Hunter Renfrow, man, tying Tim Brown, 91 receptions, most by a wide receiver in a season, all time for the Raiders, tied one of Tim Brown's records, and has a chance to even beat Tim Brown's record. All he needs is 13 more receptions, and this is not even with the extra game. We're not even into the extra game yet, so hopefully he gets 13 receptions in this game, so we won't be able to use the extra game as the excuse for breaking the record. But anticipate all records in the NFL to be broken. I think it's kind of lame. I don't think they should have extended the season. I think it kind of ruins the record books, but maybe the NFL is trying to start fresh and make only this year and the future what's relevant in terms of the record books. But hey, hope you enjoyed this video. I got some other content. Check it out on my channel, and remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. My name is Wi-Fi Willie. Hope to see you on the next one, man. Have a good night. Peace out.